Have you ever wished you could reprogram your mind the same way you update your phone? Clearing out old habits, limiting beliefs, negative thought loops, and replacing them with calm, confidence, motivation, or even better sleep? Well, what if I told you that you absolutely can, and it doesn't necessarily take you years of therapy or expensive programs to do so? It's called self-hypnosis. And it's not only powerful, it's natural, simple, and scientifically backed. So that's what we're here to discuss in today's Mindful Monday. If it's your first time joining, feel free to type in comments where you're coming from. If you have any questions or comments, if you have any topics you'd like to hear us cover in the future. Also, if you type the word mindful after the broadcast, I'll come back and put in a link, which if you follow, you'll receive 2 complimentary gifts. The first is a hypnotic recording on releasing limiting beliefs, and the second is our weekly PDF cheat sheet, which is bullet points of what we cover each week. So for today, going back to self-hypnosis, I'm going to be walking you through everything you need to know to start using self-hypnosis to shift your mindset and to create real lasting change in your life. So to start, let's talk about all the things that sometimes people think hypnosis is. Self-hypnosis is not what you see in the movies. It is not mind control. It's not sleep. It's not woohoo. You won't be losing control. You won't be clucking like a chicken if you're doing self-hypnosis or hypnotherapy. In fact, it is the opposite of losing control. It is about gaining deeper access to your own inner mind, because the truth is you already go into light hypnotic states every day. When you're first falling asleep or waking up, that state between awake and asleep is called the hypnagogic state. When you zone out during driving, that's sometimes called highway hypnosis. Maybe you lose track of time when you're scrolling on your phone, or maybe you find yourself daydreaming and getting sad or mad or scared during a movie, even though you know it's not true. Commercials use it too. That's all trance. It's a natural hypnotic state. Now imagine using that same state intentionally with clear purpose to plant empowering suggestions into your own subconscious mind. And that's what self-hypnosis is all about. And by the end of today, you'll know exactly how to do it. So let's dive right in. You might be asking, well, what exactly is self-hypnosis? So self-hypnosis is a method that's going to help you to reach a deeply relaxed yet focused state, where your conscious mind can step aside and your subconscious mind can open up and become more receptive. Self-hypnosis is a state of focused relaxation, where you bypass the critical conscious mind, sometimes called the critical factor, and you access your subconscious mind, which is the part of you that stores habits, emotions, beliefs, and automatic behaviors. So you can think of it as a guided meditation with a purpose. It's a gentle yet powerful way to communicate directly with your inner mind. That subconscious part of your mind, which actually drives 95% of your daily behavior. Now, in both NLP and hypnotherapy, we work with the subconscious to shift internal patterns, to reframe beliefs, and to install new, empowering suggestions of what you actually do want. Self-hypnosis is going to let you do this all by yourself, on your own, anytime and anywhere. Now, why is it so powerful? Well, because as we already said, your subconscious drives 95% of your thoughts, your habits, and your emotional responses. So trying to change behavior consciously often fails, because first of all, the conscious mind only makes up about 5% of our brain, and then that subconscious programming is still running the show in the background. Now, with self-hypnosis, you can bypass all of that resistance and speak directly to the part of your mind that actually runs things behind the scenes, and what could be more empowering. So why might you want to use self-hypnosis? What are some of the reasons? Well, really, you can use it for so many different things. Maybe you're struggling with stress, or you have trouble sleeping, staying asleep, falling asleep. Maybe your motivation's kind of low, or your confidence is lacking. Well, note that you have the power to shift those patterns from the inside out. You can work with habits as well. I've worked with clients who've used self-hypnosis. After some hypnotherapy sessions, I taught them to do some self-hypnosis. They've used it to reduce anxiety before public speaking. Some have used it to improve focus and productivity. I've had others use it to sleep deeply, or to fall back to sleep, or to fall asleep quickly. Some folks will use it to build up their confidence, others to let go of fears, phobias, to enhance motivation, to reduce overall stress and anxiety, or even to break habits like emotional overeating, procrastination, smoking, etc. And the reason why it works is quite simple. The subconscious mind doesn't respond to logic. Now, logic works on the conscious mind, that analytical part, but the subconscious responds to emotion, repetition, and vivid imagery. And that's exactly what self-hypnosis delivers. So let's walk through a simple 6-step self-hypnosis process that you can start using today. So step number 1, we want to set an intention. We want to be crystal clear about what we do want. We want to work on one thing, and we want to be specific. So maybe you say, well, I want to feel calm during public speaking, or maybe it's I want to wake up feeling energized. Now we're going to take that goal or that desire and turn it into a positive, personal, and present tense statement. So for example, I feel confident in any social setting, or I speak with calm confidence. After you have that, step number 2 is to get comfortable. So I suggest sitting or lying down in a quiet space. You definitely don't want to be driving a motor vehicle or needing your focused attention while you do this though. Definitely silence your phone. Perhaps you dim the lights. Maybe you turn on some soft music, lavender, essential oil, whatever works for you, to let yourself fully relax. Step number 3 is to induce relaxation. So you'll want to take some nice deep belly breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then begin to relax your body part by part. You might do a progressive muscle relaxation, thinking my head is relaxed, my eyes are relaxed, going down all the way to head to toes. Some people do toes to head. I like head to toes. You can also count backwards from 10 down to 1, feeling more relaxed with each and every number, going nice and slow, of course. Or you might imagine going down a staircase as you count down from 10 to 1, and each step takes you deeper and more within. So take your time doing this, getting to that nice relaxed state. And then step number 4 is to deliver your suggestions using those present, positive, tense language, repeating suggestions and intentions slowly and clearly, either silently or out loud. And using rich, positive language like I speak with clarity and ease, or I feel more and more calm and in control. And then step number 5 is to visualize it. And so now imagine living your new reality. You can see it if you're not visual, you can feel it, you can hear it, maybe you smell it, whatever. The more vivid and emotional the visualization or the imagery, whatever, the more powerfully your subconscious mind will accept it. So take your time with this. And then finally, step number 6 is return to the present. So you might take a moment to imagine the future, how you'll feel, act, and think differently. And then count yourself up from 1 to 5, saying something like coming back, feeling refreshed, alert, and empowered. And then you can open up your eyes, maybe you take a little stretch if needed, and take a moment to notice any shifts in how you feel, bringing back all of the calm and confidence you created. And then you can open up your eyes, feeling refreshed and empowered. And bonus points for anchoring that positive state by using a hand anchor and a trigger phrase of your choosing. So some pro tips for using this. You want to practice daily. Even 5 minutes a day is going to build momentum. And whatever we practice, repetition makes things easier and faster. You can even record your affirmations in your own voice if you can't remember them all, or if it's just easier for you to relax that way. Using those physical anchors, maybe you touch index finger to thumb or something. You can keep a journal of your experiences and shifts. Also, you don't want to try to feel hypnotized. Hypnosis is different for everyone. Just focus and relax and let it be. Remember, change happens through consistency, not through intensity. Now, self-hypnosis is a simple and powerful tool, and when you combine it with NLP strategies like that anchoring and reframing, you're not just calming your mind, you're reshaping your entire inner world. Now, if this helped you here today, which I hope it did, I hope it was useful, make sure that you can hit like, subscribe, or share with anyone who you think could benefit. And I'd love for you to comment what's one thing you want to change or improve using self-hypnosis, because it's all wonderful stuff, right? Now, because your subconscious mind is always listening, the question is, what are you telling it? So I really like to do this right before I'm going to sleep, because I know my subconscious mind never sleeps, and that is a powerful way. We sometimes call that mental rehearsal too. So thank you for watching. Until next time, take care of your mind. It's the key to everything. Have a great and very mindful Monday. Ciao.